This $307.90 stock has crazy potential. Nvidia chose them. The Nvidia connection is Nvidia GPUs are used by this company. Nvidia data platforms are also integrated with this company's software. The company is IBM, ticker symbol IBM, and their infrastructure business, so where they actually have the mainframes, like what you maybe think of IBM as having, like the on-premise, like think big banks in New York, they just have like stacks of servers and they can't use the cloud because there's security issues. IBM is having significant, like 50% plus growth in that mainframe category, again, that on-prem category, and they're able to have AI algorithms on those servers. So they're able to have about 10 billion almost revenue from AI based installations, which is huge for them, even as such a big company. So it shows that they're here to stay. And what do you know? Companies still want security. So blue chip stocks, if they adapt, still have a place. It's not financial advice. Let's jump into a breakdown.
This is Sam Putnam.
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 Okie doke. So IBM is the company, and this is some points of what I'm talking about. So on-prem is their big growth center, but they do have a hybrid solution as well for maybe less secure data. Because if you're just, installing stuff, it's kind of a service business thing, which IBM has been famous for, no one got fired for choosing IBM. But they're also trying to cross over and have some cloud growth, which cloud growth was not great in this earnings. But if they can take that high reliability reputation and then move some of those clients ultimately to the cloud, leveraging that trust they already have, that's a big deal. So yeah, production mainframe workloads typically reside in the actual hardware, right? So particularly when there's security concerns. But they're trying to turn into an AI company. I mean, they were the AI company, right? They were the first AI company, right? They had Watson. It's just that they basically got left behind a little bit, I think, when, Meta, Nvidia, I mean, obviously they didn't have the consumer LLM. They missed ChatGPT. But did anyone really expect IBM to come out with ChatGPT? So here is the earnings, and the reaction was ugly at first. The earnings per share did beat, but popped right back up, and then crazily, massive day, and it's holding that day. So another sort of unusual earnings reaction, but as always, where it closes, if you can find a close to risk off of, this is the best thing. And I know it might be annoying. No one likes looking at someone else's charts, right? It would be great if I was just always talking about what they do, and maybe I could just use like a chart like this on ChatGPT or Google, whatever. But the fact is, some of these little nuances do matter. Like this chart is not, it's just not instructive. Even on a 1-day chart, it's just very low resolution. This is very low resolution, even on a 1-day chart, of course. It's just ugly. But we can kind of see what's going on here. 27th and 7th are the spikes, and there's the 27th, and there's the 7th. So once it breaks over here, sure, people are going to want to buy it. But in my opinion, the reason this chart is so helpful is you see the nuance, which is don't buy the breakout. Like, don't be the sucker. In my opinion, get it close to this level, risk off of this level, which is 3.0. This close, actually, we can see it up here. Precisely, it's 307.5. but call it $308, which is where it's at. Buy it if there's a little bit of a move up, and then risk $308. That's a way to buy it, and you can see that pretty clear here. Basically, here's the close right here, $308 and change. If this gaps up, okay, maybe you buy it here. Don't love buying a gap up, and then you risk 308. If it just goes sideways, then you have the optimal way to do it. You just buy, risk very little. And if it gaps down, give it a shot to come back up. So that's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo details to try to get the most optimal entry, which I know would be great to just talk about everything IBM does, just hype them up. But in all honesty, I think that technical bit is the most important thing. Picking a level that makes sense. As for why they're doing well, they're obviously in bed with a ton of big enterprises, Fortune 500s already, right? So everyone is trying to buy AI right now. All these enterprises are trying to spend in AI because they have mandates to from their executives. Now, that could change in the next 18 months. There could be a bit of a freeze if they realize they bought a bunch of graphics software that's generative AI that's useless in terms of making money, right? But until that happens, that AI spend is going to continue. And the earnings reflect, that spend is great. And also that IBM, I'm being a little facetious, they're not generating pictures of animals or something. They're actually doing business to business, data analytics and stuff like that with AI, which is less talked about part of AI. But this is the big deal, is that the cloud growth segment is down a little bit. So that's what they need to really be competitive. But despite that, this $9.5 billion, this is a big deal. So they are an AI company, and I think that led to a lot of the increase this quarter. So that's the idea. It's IBM. If you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. And if you want one-on-one help for $25 for 7 days, head over to stockscommunity.com. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, I don't respond to comments usually. I do respond in the community.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.